I'm Chad DiMera. You've seen me on your screen, fighting for the DiMera legacy, navigating the betrayals, and surviving the absolute chaos of Salem. I will take you behind the scenes for you. Welcome to the channel.
Welcome back to our channel, soap fans. And it all revolves around Tate Black because Tate wants to take down Sophia Choi once and for all. But here's the thing. Tate has no idea what he is actually walking into. Because Sophia is not just doing her usual mean girl routine anymore. She is not just spreading rumors or causing teenage drama. No. She is actually plotting to murder Johnny DiMera. And she is planning to do it in cold blood, which is a massive escalation. We all know Sophia has done some sketchy things in the past. But murder, that is a whole new level of dark, and it makes this entire storyline so incredibly intense. So we have to wonder how this is all going to play out, because the stakes have literally never been higher for these young characters. So the big question right now is about the evidence. Can a tiny little fingerprint help Tate stop Sophia's murder attempt? Because Tate wants her locked up. He wants her behind bars or shipped straight back to Bayview, where she belongs. And he is highly motivated to make that happen. But a fingerprint might be the key to everything. Maybe Tate finds something she touched. Maybe the police finally get a match on the drugs used on Holly. And that data gets entered into the system, and boom. They have what they need to arrest her, which would definitely put a hard stop to her murder plot. Because you cannot kill a DiMera heir if you are sitting in a jail cell, but things in Salem are rarely that simple. And we know that waiting on police work is usually a bad idea in this town. Let's look at Tate for a second. Because Tate has been going through a lot lately. He is a legacy kid, the son of Brady Black and Teresa Donovan. So he has a lot of money and a lot of privilege. And we know he recently decided to just drop out of school, which is wild. But he is rich. He can just get a Nepo baby job at half the businesses in town whenever he wants. So high school does not matter to him right now. What matters to him is getting justice. He is totally focused on Sophia, and he wants her to pay for what she did to Holly, because Holly is obsessed with proving Sophia drugged her, and Tate is right there in the mix. So Tate is watching her. He is probably tracking her every move, which puts him in the perfect position to accidentally stumble onto a murder plot while looking for drug evidence. But let's talk about Sophia, because this girl is spiraling out of control. Kristen DiMera has completely roped her into this insane plan. Kristen wants to punish EJ, and her twisted way of doing that is by killing EJ's son, John. So she hires a teenager to do it, which is classic Kristen. But we really think Kristen is overestimating her little college-aged hit woman, because, let's be honest, Sophia has done some sneaky stuff, mostly lying and cheating and minor crimes, but she has never tried to end a human life, and the anxiety of that has to be eating her alive. So it is very possible that her own sheer panic is going to ruin Kristen's perfect murder plan. She is terrified of Kristen, but the act of killing someone is huge, and she might just chicken out when the moment comes. And we know exactly how this attack is supposed to go down, because the spoilers have laid it all out for us. Sophia is going to show up at Johnny's apartment. Johnny is just working from home, minding his own business, and Sophia is going to blast him right in the eyes with pepper spray, or maybe some other kind of chemical, just to gain the upper hand. And then things get really dark, because Johnny is going to end up completely blinded and in agony, and he will literally be begging for his life while Sophia stands over him, getting ready to execute the lethal part of Kristen's plan. It is a horrifying visual, just raw and unfiltered terror for Johnny. And Sophia is right on the edge of doing the unthinkable. So how does Tate fit into this exact moment? Well, if Tate is stalking Sophia to get evidence on the drugging, he might follow her to Johnny's place. He might be lurking in the hallway, or watching from outside the window, and he sees her go in, and then he hears the screaming, because Johnny is definitely going to scream if he gets pepper sprayed in the face. So maybe Tate bursts through the door and he physically intervenes. He tackles Sophia or knocks the weapon out of her hand. Just pure dumb luck saving Johnny's life. Because Tate was playing amateur detective, or maybe the police burst in right at that exact second because the fingerprint data finally came through. Either way, an intervention seems highly likely, because Sophia's a complete mess. But we cannot forget about Kristen in all of this. Kristen is the puppet master, and she is totally unhinged right now. She just violently slapped EJ across the face at the mansion because EJ pushed her too far, and now they are fighting over Stefano's will and who gets to live in the house. So Kristen is out for blood. She wants EJ to suffer the worst pain imaginable, losing a child, and she is just sitting there at the DiMera mansion, looking all smug with a drink in her hand, waiting for Sophia to call and say the deed is done. She warned Sophia not to be emotional, not to make a mess, but Kristen is totally blind to the fact that her perfect plan is falling apart, because you cannot trust a terrified teenager to do a seasoned assassin's job. And Sophia actually has a whole nother chaotic plan running at the exact same time because she is terrified of failing Kristen. She knows Kristen will destroy her if Johnny lives. So Sophia is planning to fake her own death, which is just insane. She is setting it up to look like a suicide. But she wants to pin the blame on Holly Jonas, because she hates Holly. So Amy Choi actually finds a suicide note in Sophia's room, and Brady Black is there when it happens, and Amy is just horrified. It is a massive psychological manipulation. Sophia is trying to create a smokescreen so she can disappear and escape Kristen's wrath, and also ruin Holly's life in the process. It is just layer upon layer of crazy teenage drama mixed with lethal DiMera plotting. But let's look at the real world facts here. The behind the scenes reality, because this tells us exactly how this is going to end. Carson Boatman, who plays Johnny, is not leaving Days of Our Lives anytime soon. He is on screen until the very end of this year. And if you remember the massive casting news from a while back, Carson Boatman, Raven Bowens, who plays Chanel, Leo Howard, who plays Tate, and Ashley Puzemis, who plays Holly, they were all let go. They were all fired right when they came back to work in January after the holidays, which is just a terrible holiday present, getting a pink slip right after Christmas. But because of the show's taping schedule, they have months and months of episodes left. So Johnny is absolutely not going to die right now. He has to survive this attack. And we also have to factor Chanel into this nightmare because Chanel is Johnny's wife. and she is going through her own massive crisis right now. Johnny found a lump in her breast, and Sarah Horton just ordered an emergency mammogram for her. So Chanel is terrified she might have cancer, and she is supposed to be out at the aquarium or something. But what if she comes home early? What if she walks into the apartment right when Sophia is attacking Johnny? Chanel could easily get caught in the crossfire. And she is pregnant too. So the stakes are astronomically high. If Sophia hurts Chanel or the baby while trying to kill Johnny, all hell is going to break loose. Because Lonnie is back in town, and Lonnie is Kristen's best friend, but Lonnie will destroy Kristen if she finds out Kristen put Chanel in danger. So no matter how you slice it, Johnny is going to live to fight another day. Whether Tate stops Sophia, or the fingerprint evidence gets her arrested, or Chanel interrupts the attack, or Sophia just totally chickens out and runs away.
Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Stay dramatic.